Okay, so I'm gonna try to show how I'm gonna plot this real quick. So I'm gonna highlight my points, select over the points so highlighted, and then I'm gonna go to the insert and I'm gonna insert scatter plot. So hopefully this works out right. Okay, so here we have the issues, right? I'm not gonna go ahead and provide the chart title or even the labels right now because I realize that if you don't have the right design, if you go ahead and provide all this information and then you choose a new design, it resets all the titles to chart title. Okay, so I'm gonna go here and find the format I like the most before I even change anything else. Okay, so I kind of like this one here, right? This looks good, but I also like this, so it's kind of tricky. But here's the thing with this one here. I'm only showing 4 different versions. You guys have 7 versions. And if you choose to add the one with the beverage here, you will have 8 different versions. So you want to think about how cluttered this will look, right? So let me go with the first option. Let me go with that one. I'm trying to get the legend on this side. I don't know why that just came out wrong. What about this one here? I don't know. Let's try this one here. Okay, so title, let me see if I can outsource some of this. Because I actually had typed this out earlier. So I'm trying not to type all the time because, great. Okay. And then for the y-axis, let me see if I can get uh the y-axis. It's going to be what? Change in mass over change in volume. So for the y-axis, let's see if we can have mass, okay, in the unit grams. I have to add this to the title here. Mass has to be measured in grams, and then volume has to be measured in milliliters. You can say volume instead of spelling out volumes. You can just say VOL, right? Just to be consistent. Okay. So mass in grams versus volume in liters of percent sucrose solutions. They're different ones, right? And so over here, I'll write VOL in milliliters and we should be ready to go. Okay, obviously our numbers aren't looking so great, right? So let's go here. Let me click on this chart. I'm trying to make this chart represent my data set. I'm starting with the first one here. This here. So select data. We want series 1 to be 0%. So I'm gonna go here. The name has to be 0%. And then this is now just gibberish. Delete that. Delete that. We want 0%, the X data to be this. The Y data should be this, Y, and that should be okay. See, it looks so much better here, right? Okay, let me actually work on this right now because when I work on it before I bring in the others, it makes it easier. I'm gonna add the trend line, okay? Oh, I don't like this one here. Let me see if I can I switch to this? Much better, okay? Oh, it kept the names. Okay, that's a little nice treat here. It kept the names. So I'm gonna actually switch to that because I like this straight best fit line, not the dotted one. I feel like the dotted one is a little bit too busy. Set the intercept to be 0. So this is going towards 0. I'm gonna forecast it. I want to elongate this so it gets to actually 0 so we can make sure it's going 0. Backward 10. How does that look? And then we have the equation on the chart right here. I'm gonna bring this down here. Okay. Okay. That's our first one. Okay, let's work on the next one. The next one will be select data right here, series 2. We want series 2 to be 20%. So that's gonna be this one here. Okay, 20%. Okay, we're not done. Go back to the labeling, series 2, 20%. Yes, we wanna assign what the x-axis is for the y-axis. The x is still this one. This is still our x. The y is now this one, right? And look, now this looks better. So I'm gonna left click this, right click it, add trend line. Let's see, I'm gonna forecast this backward 10 periods, right? This is move this back all the way here. I want to set the intercept at 0. I want to display the equation on the line. Ooh, that looks better. This is right here. Right. It may not be the best place for this, but y'all, this is what I got for right now. Okay. Okay, let's go ahead and move to the green data. The green data here. Anyway, series 3, we want this to be 40% sucrose, right? So let me move this over. For right now, say, okay, let me move this down here. Then I'll continue with my 40% sucrose. Let's clear the X, clear this completely, clear that completely, right? Assign the X, assign the X to be this right here. Ta-da. Oh, I have to come back. I pressed enter, I wasn't ready. Assign the Y to be, this is for 40%, right? Assign the Y to be this. Okay, much better. There it is, right? 40% is a triangle one. So I'm gonna right click on that and then left click on it. So add trend line. That's our best fit line. Let's forecast back 10. It's gonna go all the way back to the origin. Let's set the origin as 0. Set the equation on the chart. Okay. Let's do the last one. Let's finish this one up here and then we'll see how we're able to. This is the best I've drawn so far. Actually, go ahead and set the data, right? This is the last series. We want this to be 60%. So we want the name of this to be 60%. Okay, great. Clear the X. Clear the X completely. Clear the Y completely. The X is now this. Oops. It should end on 10, not go to 11. So I'm going to change that to 10, right? So X should be, yes, from C6 to C10. Okay. Y should go from G6 to G10. I'm just going to highlight this to accomplish the same thing. From G6 to G10, right? Correct? Okay. So what is it? Our 60% sucrose data is highlighted. Now let me right click on that one. Add a trend line. Set intercept equals 0. Set equation on line. I'm gonna move this up here. Okay. Well, I didn't forecast this one here. Let me forecast this by 10. And then what else? I have displayed the equation of the line. I think this is it, right? Okay, so now that I have this here, and this is already set up, I can now move this here, right? So this is an order, right? 0%, 20%, 40%, 60%. So from here, I'm gonna copy the information. Y equal, I can type this a little faster. I can do better. 1.0211x. Y equal 1.1147x. So I'm just copying this from here. Excuse my horrible handwriting, but it's coming from here, right? And this is in order. So then the next one should be, I just copy this here. Make this paste. Paste. And it's going to change the slopes, right? The next one will be 1.2976, right? Let's change this last number here, the last slope here. And that will be, delete, 1.3364. Okay, we got it. So now that we have all this here, and these came from there, technically, the equation of the line is this, right? So I'm going to copy this over here, paste. And the density is just the slope. So I'm going to delete that. Okay. So let me just reset this again so that I can have. From the equation of the lines, the slope is the density. We have made sure to set each line